Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In the previous episode, we enhanced the appearance of our ocean mesh with a custom shader. Today, to improve the overall look, we'll work on the sky and make some simple lighting adjustments using global volume. Additionally, by tweaking the settings of the terrain layer, we'll eliminate noticeable repeated layers in the distance, making them less conspicuous. The main camera is being used for aerial cinematography, so I'm adding a new camera. Since the ocean mesh is generated at runtime, I'm adjusting the camera's position during runtime as well. Since the settings will reset when I pause the application, I'll copy the transform component, pause the game, paste the component values, and transfer the values I adjusted during runtime to the camera object. Since I'll be performing post-processing operations with global volume, the camera needs to render post-processing objects. I'm enabling the post-processing feature under rendering. Unity's default skybox doesn't resemble a real sky, so I want to choose a different skybox. However, there are no skybox materials in the project. For now, I'll ignore this issue and address it later. Since the adjustments we make in the global volume persist at runtime, I'll run the project and make my adjustments accordingly. I'm adding lift, gamma, and gain to the global volume. Lift controls the dark tones of the image, gamma adjusts the mid-tones and contrast, and gain regulates the bright tones. Vignette emphasizes the focused object or scene by darkening the edges of the camera's view. Thus, while the focal point becomes more prominent at the center, edge details decrease, and areas outside the focus are darkened. I'm changing the tone mapping to aces. Aces. It makes the image appear with natural color tones and dynamic range. After the changes I made, the color of the ocean looks muddy. I want to change the colors from the ocean shader to achieve a blue ocean. I'm receiving errors related to profiles in the console. Since I'm not currently using profiles, I'm stopping the profiles. We've reached a part where there's nothing much to explain, so I'm adding music to avoid watching a silent video while adjusting the settings of the features I've added through the global volume.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
The repeated appearance of terrain textures at far distances is too conspicuous and creates a poor visual effect. This issue stems from incorrect tile sizes of the layers. I can solve this issue by updating the sizes of terrain layers. I'm also changing the strength of the normal map for terrain layers to alter the effect of light on the terrain. Now it's time to change the Skybox. I enjoy using the Skyboxes published by Render Knight under the name Fantasy Skybox Free on the Unity Asset Store. I download the assets from the store and import the files in my project. I can change the scene's Skybox by modifying the Skybox material under the lighting window. While I search for a beautiful Skybox, I'll leave you alone with some background music. Thank you all for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the last 2 episodes were a bit boring. I want to develop more code, but unfortunately, dealing with these tasks is one of the important aspects of game development, especially if you're a solo game developer. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to follow the continuation of the series and stay informed about new content. In the upcoming episode, I will add details such as trees, bushes, and grass to the terrain, eliminating vacant areas and making the environment more habitable. By reading values like slope and elevation on the terrain, I will perform suitable planting to the terrain,